Hello everyone, I'm Rec5,
And I'm Sandman99.
and welcome back to Fallout 4 G9-13 playthrough.
Yes, and in the last episode, we started up the Wixon Shovel Museum settlement. Mm-hmm. And I spent a little bit of time off camera decorating the place.
Nice.
And, like I put in a couple of radios. Well, you can hear the music in the background.
Yep.
We'll probably get a copyright notice because of that.
Yeah, probably.
And
Oh,
I
well.
also sent out my my nice Mr. Tidy robot to pick up any dead bodies and loot them.
Yep.
And put up a few posters, right?
So that there will always be happiness in this settlement.
Yeah, well, I don't know if these actually generate happiness or not. Only the paint. I think only the paintings actually generate happiness. Like if you look at these when you're in the workbench, you'll notice it says painting produces happiness.
Yep.
But this doesn't.
Oh,
right?
okay, yep.
And I think the guy this is the result of a mod.
Yeah,
okay?
that's right, yep.
And the guy who did the mod did not include these poster things as, things that boost happiness.
Right.
Personally, I think that should have been something that was vanilla. But anyway. And of course, I don't know whether these produce settlement happiness or not, but they make me happy.
Fair enough, man, fair enough.
So anyway, this is kind of the work shop area and a little bit of an art gallery.
The
right?
workshop and art appreciation area.
Yeah.
There you go, that's what every factory in America needs to do. They just need to hang up some paintings.
Yeah. And eventually what I'll do is I'll replace sections of this counter with things like a bar and like a junk vendor and that kind of thing, because it looks like you can scrap this kind of in a modular fashion, right?
Yep.
And of course we put in the bulky fridge and we put in a stove there. And this is a settler who's been assigned as a guard. And so anyway, this is what the main floor area looks like. And then, of course, upstairs we've got a whole bunch of beds packed in.
The barrack-style bedding.
The barrack-style bedding, and I refurbished the bathroom in here.
So that it actually works?
Yep.
All those people in only one bathroom. Imagine what the lineups are like.
Yeah. Well, there's only so much space. And I left the plaques because they were funny. These are the original plaques from the Shovel Museum.
Yep.
So this shovel was used by our 16th President Abraham Lincoln's cousin's neighbor to prepare a latrine hole in 1862 that the president himself might have used. And used by the actor Keith McKinney in the film Ditch Diggers of Dusseldorf, this shovel was actually the stunt prop for the McKinney shovel used in the more dangerous action sequences.
God.
And the item you see before you is not technically a shovel, but an example of a long-handled spade, most popular sometime between April 3rd and April 7th, 1963.
Oh, fuck.
That's a very specific time frame. And Private Jean-Luc Allard used this very shovel as he followed Napoleon's horse in ceremonial parades throughout Europe. Please do not touch. And we got one more here. First shovel originated in Neolithic times and was probably made using an animal's shoulder blade. This is a replica of what the shovel may have looked like if it were made in modern times in Mexico.
Fuck.
So anyway, the people who made the Shovel Museum had a sense of humor.
Yep.
Oh, there's one more plaque over here. British shovel fighters were some of the most feared and deadly warriors of the Revolutionary War. They were known for their pristine ditches and the uncanny ability to detect rifle shot. Or deflect rifle shot.
God.
So anyway, there you go. I left the plaques up just because they're kind of decorative and they're fun. And
Add a little character to the place.
Of course, I put in a trader station here. I don't know whether the trader stations actually function in Nuka World, but
We'll find out.
they do still generate a little bit of happiness due to another mod that I downloaded. I like little quality of life mods like that. And someday, when I know how it's done, so I might just do something about the posters here, right?
Yep.
To make the posters add happiness to a settlement. Too.
Sandman's happy posters?
Yeah, because, you know what, a lot of these kinds of mods, like the ones that did the paintings and that kind of thing, I don't know why they wouldn't have just continued on and did all of them, except that I know how much work it is to do one of these mods.
Yep.
And
you can burn yourself out.
It can get to be, well, it just can get to be drudgery, right?
Yep.
Because if you've got 100 or more items that you have to basically perform the same operation for over and over again, that's the kind of mind-numbing work that you like to do.
Yeah, well, you know, that's kind of my job description.
Yeah. Anyway, I built an addition onto this, and I think what I'm going to do eventually is I've got enough room here to squeeze in a nuclear reactor as well, if the power requirements in this settlement happens to grow beyond 15. And I also, of course, fenced in the entire area here, so now I have a set of stairs going up onto this little level, and I'll probably put guard posts and gun turrets up here.
Yep.
On this little roof section. And then, of course, I've got that longer set of stairs on the other side. This is my room, right, with my bed. And over here, if you go up these stairs, this is how you get up to, this is the roof access. And I've also got a space in here to build more beds for settlers if I happen to need the room, right?
Nice.
And so we've got ourselves a nice little thing out here with some heavy laser turrets and some machine gun turrets on the roof. And then up here is where I put my recruitment beacon. But this will probably be, because you get a good view of the entire settlement, you know, from up here, I'll probably use this for gun turrets and that kind of thing. And if I happen to have the amount of weaponry, I like to give settlers scoped weapons that I put up high. You know, like if I put guard posts way up high, I like to give those settlers guns with scopes.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a brief tour of the Shovel Museum. And it's pretty much complete, you know, decoration-wise, except for a few more beds probably to accommodate a few more settlers at some point. Yeah, I even put up some those rotating fan type lights and that kind of thing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we've got the working stove here. And see if we can do a little cooking. Note we're saving
Hope
those.
you ain't one of them synths. You're to spy on me.
Okay. So I didn't put a water fountain in here, but I do have a working sink up here.
Which you can drink out of.
So I just come up here and drink water from this sink.
Another thing to add to the lineup.
Yeah, I could probably put a water fountain out here somewhere too, right? Out in the main area. I could do that right now, actually. Under miscellaneous. Just because it's a little handier than having to run upstairs to the bathroom, to the sink all the time. It was this sink here that I used. It's like a vanilla sink from one of the DLCs. Workshop Wasteland, I think that's what that little symbol means. And the water fountain, I think, is entirely vanilla, right? So, there we go. Now we have a water fountain right here. Anyway, guess we need to eat something now. Now we'll eat some gumdrops, eh? Then we'll go sleep, because it's getting dark and it's nighttime and all that kind of stuff, so it's midnight, actually. So we'll sleep for 8 hours. And then we'll head off to our new settlement.
All right.
Yeah, because I installed a new settlement mod again. Another settlement by 10 Hats.
Nice.
In fact, all of the modded settlements that I'm adding to Nuka World are all by the same mod author.
And that's why they work so well together.
Yeah. And if we look at the map here, like he also makes a marking on a map that kind of shows
Where it is.
in the general area where you can find it, and it's somewhere over here in the extreme northwest.
Okay.
Right, like on the other side of Dry Rock Gulch, right?
Well, he did a fantastic job with the shovel museum.
Yeah, that was amazing. Actually, it was really good.
It almost might be hard to top.
Yeah. Well, this one here, from the pictures that I've seen, it's a little plainer.
Mm-hmm.
It's more along the lines of the Isle of Refreshment, the first one that we introduced.
Oh, still nothing wrong with that, though.
Yeah.
This place needs more settlements and more activity. It should be good to have.
Yeah. Yeah, well, especially because there's plenty of space, right? There's a lot of wasted space in Nuka World where they could have put more stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, who knows? Who knows what the time constraints for development were, or if that had anything to do with it?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, you know, all these years later, I mean, they could have been... Because I know games like, remember Dragon Age Origins?
Mm-hmm.
And when they released that game, they released basically the whole game, but then they had a number of DLCs, both big and small.
Yep.
And the small ones were fairly cheap. They were like a couple of bucks. And they would be like, I don't know, a new suit of armor or a new weapon or new group of weapons or something like that, right? It wasn't anything really major.
Yep.
But for a couple of bucks, you could get, you know, like just something else that added to the game. And they could have been doing that with this game all through this entire time period since it's come out, right?
Well, not only that, but it's not entirely a foreign idea for developers to add or expand content even through the course of patches too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? Even if they'd have done it as like an official DLC, you know, like adding a new settlement to Nuka World, and that's an official DLC, well, you know what? I would have purchased that. You know, if they charged, you know, like $4 or $5 for it or something, maybe even $10, I would have paid for it.
But sadly, that's not the way it went.
Yeah, well, it's just not the way they do things, right? For some reason. I don't know why, because I can't see them not making money on it. It wouldn't take a very large team to make a settlement. I mean, if one guy can make, you know, like, who knows how many, because I think I've seen his name before.
Yep.
Under settlements in the Nexus.
Yeah, he's a settlement guy.
He's a settlement guy, and I think he's done several in the Commonwealth as well. Oh, what's going on here? Oh.
Well, Bethesda's always taken a very hands-off approach to expanding content in their games anyways, though. They kind of just release it and forget it.
Yeah. And you know what? This whole paid mod thing, I mean, that just seems to me like the height of laziness. They're going to get amateur modders to try and do their DLC for them, right?
Yeah, not only did it not work well, but it caused a lot of controversy in the community, and it was also a missed opportunity on their part.
Yeah. But if they would have approached it like producing official DLC, and instead of, you know, like having that weird credit system, you know, like if they wanted to you know, sell a triple-barreled shotgun, for example, right? Mm-hmm. Which is one of the things they had in their DLC, or their Creation Club store, I guess. You know, why not just do that as an official DLC? You know, like there's absolutely no reason why they couldn't have done that.
Well, I mean, other games have sold such, like, optional item things before. Like, it's not a foreign idea to do that kind of thing.
Yeah. I hear a ghoul. Oh.
A bad one. Oh, well, that's okay. You got the problem solver right here.
Yeah, wow, eh?
But of course, then I mean, my view might be a little outdated on this, but I actually kind of just missed the whole big-ass expansion pack days.
Yeah.
When everything would be like all bundled together into an expansion pack, and they'd release it for like $20, and then you'd pay your $20 and get an expansion pack for your game. I like that way of doing things a lot better than the DLC thing.
Yeah. Well, regardless of how they chose to manage it, I think that the Creation Club thing was a huge mistake.
Yeah, sadly.
And they're still trying to double down on it to this day.
Yo, you had a Skyrim mod at one time making fun of creations, didn't you?
Yep. Whoops, I didn't want to get in there. I just wanted to grab the fusion core.
Yeah, you get into that power armor.
Well, we're missing a helmet. Oh no, we're not missing a helmet. It's a full suit. Okay, so this is a full suit of X01 power armor. Right? Mark III, I believe. So Mark III gives me 1720 ballistic resistance.
Yep, 1090 and 1600 radiation resistance.
Yeah, this is all Mark III stuff, right? So it's not the top of the line. And without that, I actually have 600 better energy resistance.
But only about 100 better ballistic.
That's right.
And you also have significantly less radiation resistance.
Yeah, well, 1,000 less, because the power armor basically gives you 1,000 radiation
1600
resistance.
that one, I think it was. Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, maybe what we'll do is we'll come back and grab this and take it back to a settlement and see if we can fully upgrade it, because I'm pretty sure I've got all the perks and stuff available. And then we'll actually be able to see what a fully upgraded set of power armor at Mark 6, I think it is, right? Mark 6?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll see what a fully upgraded set of Mark 6 power armor actually looks like.
And then you could pass it off to a settler. Tell them to be a provisioner.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh. Yeah, shoot him in the ass and knock him over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really should have kept the and stay back perk.
Yeah. This shotgun is actually a very powerful weapon.
Right? Oh, the ability to knock people down like that? Like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, the base damage is not any different than an ordinary double-barreled shotgun, but
getting a free hit on enemies.
Yeah, and also, adding the bleed damage. I mean, the bleed damage is good for lower-level enemies, at least. If you shoot a super mutant, if you've got super mutant redux, and you shoot a super mutant with this gun, you don't really notice the bleed effect all that much.
Yeah.
Simply because super mutants just have so damn much health, right? It's like dropping a pebble into a lake.
Yeah, well, especially some of the higher level super mutants, like even without super mutant redux, they can have like almost as many hit points as a behemoth at the higher levels.
Yeah, and they are also very heavily armored too. Like, so if you add up the armor values of some of the various pieces of armor they wear, they could have as much as like 200 ballistic armor, right?
Yeah. And I guess, too, that would have something to do with the way the shotgun is, too, because your ballistic damage for a shotgun gets spread out over your pellets, right?
Yeah.
So their armor would be fairly effective against a shotgun.
Ooh.
No knockdown there.
Yeah, as you can see...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, got a knockdown that time.
Oh, he staggered him.
Yeah.
Oh, staggered him again. Oh, there you go. He died from the bleed damage then.
Whoa, there's another one. Whoa.
You need a melee weapon.
Where did that come from? Wow. Okay, well. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? We just might need this.
That'll do it. Basically, nothing has cryo resistance.
Yep. That was pretty sneaky, putting two of them in the same place. Nocturnal baseball bat. Okay, well, that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, too, is he didn't get alerted by all the shotgun firing either.
No.
Didn't come around until after you went to go loot the first one.
But anyway, that's why I kept the cryo gun, because,
Break glass in case of emergency?
yeah, well, at point blank range, it's actually a very, like, probably the most powerful weapon in my game, anyway.
Yep.
Well, I don't see anything out here, but I figured I would start off in the general direction of the power plant, and then kind of work my way this way, right? To try and locate it. Oh, I can't go that way, so I guess I've reached the edge of the map, so we'll start going this way. But as you can see, like, I can take down a high-level Deathclaw just with this double-barreled shotgun, right?
Yep.
However, two can be something of a problem. There's something over here.
Well, if one closes the distance as well while you're trying to reload, if you don't manage to get the knockdown, then, you know. But the knockdown chance is fairly high with shotguns.
Yeah. That is something. I don't know what that is. There's a dead guy. A settler.
A dead settler.
A dead settler. You hardly ever see that. Okay. Whoa. Now what? Oh. More of these stupid things.
There's one right there. Looks like it got half stuck on that rocket thing there.
Yeah. Now where did it go?
It ran off. It's going to be coming up right here.
Yeah. That's okay. We'll VATS it. What is this? Exterminator's Ranger chest piece. Okay. How about that? I didn't actually get infected with anything.
Well, knock on not wood. You need to get a doctor set up in one of these places.
So, as you can see, I'm using the Wastelander's Friend kind of as a sidearm.
Yep.
And this gun is more of a VATS user's gun because, to tell you the truth, it is most effective if you target your enemy's legs in VATS, because it does extra damage. Where is it now? Wastelander's Friend, yeah. It does plus 50% limb damage.
Yep.
So any damage that you do, well, you'll get a plus 50% bonus to you know, any damage that you do to limbs. So it's best to you know, even if it's an animal,
Cripple their legs and then they can't come to you.
You cripple their legs and then they can't move.
And then you just take out your pea shooter.
Yeah, then you can finish them off kind of at your leisure. But just to talk about the, I use the automatic version.
Yep.
And I like the automatic version of the 10mm pistol. The semi-auto 10mm is really nothing special. But if you look at the base damage that a full auto 10mm pistol does, even with the vanilla powerful automatic receiver that shoots 10mm rounds, which is what I've got here.
Yep.
Plus I've got the perks, of course, that upgrade it. But this is actually a more powerful weapon than the submachine gun is.
Really?
Yes. Because the base damage per shot on the submachine gun is actually less than the base damage per shot for an automatic 10mm pistol. And yet the fire rate is the same.
Weird.
So the 10mm pistol in full auto is actually quite a powerful automatic weapon. It's one of the more powerful automatic weapons in the game, I've found.
Well, I guess it's worth keeping a 10mm pistol around if you wanted to go gunslinger.
Yeah, the only drawback to it, of course, is that with the submachine gun, you can put a 100-round drum magazine on it, right?
Whereas this is 24 rounds,
Whereas
right?
this with the extended mag is 24 rounds, and so you're not going to. Oh, there's something over there. You're not likely to run out of bullets if you're shooting something with the submachine gun, right?
But you will run out of bullets with this. Although the reload isn't so bad.
Yeah, actually, the 10mm pistol is one of the fastest reloading guns in the game, I've found. Oh, there's gunners and stuff here. I think this is the place. So we'll try and sneak up on these guys a little bit. Oh, wow, this place is very, very
undulated.
Up and down, and washouts and crevices and all kinds of things here. But as you can see, I wiped out that gunner.
Up top tower.
Oh.
Yeah, there's somebody down there with a shotgun, too. I don't know where the guy who was shooting you from the top of the tower went. Oh, he's still there.
Yeah.
Tough target to hit from here, though.
Yeah.
Might have to go down and take out the shotgun guy and then storm the tower.
Oh, he's right in there.
Right where you need to be. Yeah, I think it's best if you just walk up to him and shoot him in the face.
Yeah, he's not going to cooperate, hey?
Nope.
Well, let's see if this works.
Oh no, even the wow, look at the wood planks on that rickety building stop missiles.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you didn't get the lock on there. Must be too far away.
We'll get up on this rock here. Give me a little bit more height. Oh, I can't go this way. Okay. Come on. There.
Yeah, I guess if close is good enough, then you don't really got to worry about it.
That's right. Okay, so I guess we got everybody here. Well, looks like we start off with a cooking thing anyway.
A cookery?
A cookery, yeah. See, go figure, that autosave thing just autosaved for me, right? And I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you were talking about that the other day, about your autosave mod.
Yeah.
Because you were having some problems with it, weren't you?
Well, it sometimes just doesn't seem like it autosaves all the time. So if something bad happens, like you get killed or you have a game crash or something like that, if there's been no autosave recently made, well, then you end up having to replay a whole bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But when I check in here, because I think there is a holotape that you can configure this with, right? Wow, there's a lot of stuff in miscellaneous now. See? Survival quick save settings, right?
Yep.
And it just says, autosave on exit enter is currently set to off, right? I'm not even sure. Enter, exit, what? The menu, I would assume?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But it does do an auto-save every few minutes, or it's supposed to, right?
Yeah.
It just doesn't always do it.
Well, maybe you should use the menu one. I don't know.
Well, there. Now it's set to on, right? I think default is off, right? Okay, so we'll have a drink of water. This looks like it might be a pretty difficult settlement to actually build stuff in. Because it's like really, really uneven ground, right?
Honestly, it might be better if you were to build it as like a raised foundation type of settlement and maybe just leave a space open in the middle of it for crops.
Yeah.
And have kind of like a walk around, because your foundation could also serve as your wall. And so you have like an internal building with a hole in the middle of it, kind of like a donut.
Yeah.
Build the building so that it looks like a donut. And then just have your crops in the middle of the donut hole. There you go. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. It appears that this... Well, I guess... It appears that this windmill tower is a important feature. Oh, look at this. There. Now we can use the Westcliff's windmill tower. Yeah, see, look at that.
Nice.
The windmill produces 5 power. So it looks like I could accidentally scrap a whole bunch of this tower if I wanted to, but I'm not sure that I want to.
Yeah, just clean up the trash, I suppose.
Yeah, well, we have the trash cleanup box here, which seems to be a feature of this guy's mods. Right? So that gets rid of the trash. And then, I suppose we could probably...
Build your donut hole building.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to go back. Probably the Isle of Refreshment settlement is the nearest settlement.
Get a supply
and
line.
I'll have to get a supply line established to this place. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll set up a auto scrapping bot.
Yep.
To scrap as much stuff as possible, and then I'll finish it off camera. Although we haven't really done any serious building for a while. Oh shit!
Oh shit! Reload.
Hurry, reload.
Wow, you almost killed yourself.
Yeah, really. You know, that multiple barrel missile launcher option is actually looking pretty good right about now.
Well, but then you'd have to carry around something retardedly heavy.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we've got lots of water, so I guess we might as well use stim packs, eh? I have a fairly high level of medic, so my stim packs heal me faster too now. Okay, well. This guy carries... These things carry a lot of stuff. Wow.
Well, you gotta get something for killing them, for how tough they are to kill.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing is powerful enough it kills pretty much everything in one shot. Except for a behemoth.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, the damage I suffered was actually from my missile, not that thing. I really have no idea what would have happened to me if it had hit me. Probably would have died.
Well, thankfully, we don't have to worry about it. Because you had the second missile ready, and you managed to not totally kill yourself with it.
Yeah, really. Wow. Thank goodness for dense and padded.
Yeah, you gotta get those as soon as possible.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like I can cook these things.
Because otherwise, explosives are basically just an insta-kill on survival. So it's important to get that resistance.
Well, it looks like this is where this thing used to hang out.
Eating gazelles. Except not eating them, just killing them.
And Brahmins and... Oh wow, there's like a little stream here. Okay, so it's actually pretty close to Dry Rock Gulch, right? You go past Dry Rock Gulch all the way to where the road turns here, and then just go through this watery thing, and it takes you straight there.
Follow right down the river.
Yeah. And what do we have here? This looks like a provisioner's Brahmin.
Can't remember the
Oh,
last
it's just a...
time I had clean fingernails.
What?
Hey,
Yeah?
Yep,
Who are
just a settler.
It's just a random settler with a Brahmin.
Yep.
Okay. Huh. Well, maybe I've actually revitalized trade here or something, right? Because that guy's not affiliated with me. Oh. Okay. What? Uh-oh. What now? Oh.
Some more pack leftovers.
Uh-oh. I forgot to reload the damn gun.
You didn't even eject the shells from last time. Oh, fuck.
Miss me. Ooh, that's a legendary one.
Oh, well. There's a mutation there, too.
Yeah.
Gotta shoot that one again.
So just in case anybody was wondering if the Deadeye effect is worth it. Oh, that's not a raider. I appear to have stumbled into the middle of something here.
Yeah, some kind of conflict.
Yeah. Okay.
hey, hey, hey. Whoa, you win.
Problem solved.
Oh, there's another one out there somewhere
Back here,
too.
damn it.
Where? Hiding. Okay. Sharp studded leather chest piece. Anything else? No, not really.
Gone. Gotta be.
Looks like it was just one of those random encounter type of things, right?
Yep.
Oh, somebody's still shooting it out over there. Yeah. Okay, you're on your own. So, anyway, for anybody who hasn't caught up, because I don't use this weapon a lot, this is a break-action laser. And what it does is it functions in a way kind of similar to a laser musket, in that it fires 2 shots, but each shot uses multiple fusion cells.
Yep.
And that's why the one-hit damage on it is very big, right? Because you're basically firing multiple charges at once. And of course this one is a legendary with the instigating legendary, which is kind of nice too.
Yeah, which does a crap load of damage.
Yeah, it does double damage against targets that have full health, right?
Which makes this a good sniping weapon.
Yeah, and that's exactly what this is. It's my sniper weapon, right? Okay, well, here we are. Oh, I wonder if we've gotten any more settlers here. I have a workshop over here somewhere. Okay.
Looking at potential
Wow.
provisioner weapons.
That's a fancy one, huh? Looks good too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna try and do. I made this thirst zapper so it shoots Nuka quantum ammo. And it does a massive amount of damage.
Wow, holy shit.
Yeah.
Militarized Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll drop off our junk. And I think we got a couple of random pieces of legendary armor that we can drop off as well. And then, I'm not too sure here, well, I can make some more buff out. Okay, so I need 3 more buff outs to make another elixir of strength.
Yeah, you're close.
Or 3 more buff outs to make another elixir of endurance.
What are you figuring you'll go for? Strength or endurance?
I don't know. I think endurance gives you more health, right? So I might just go with endurance. There, see, I can make alchemy nuclear bombs. It's basically a nuclear grenade in Molotov cocktail form.
Yep, yep.
Those are fun. There we go. We can make a couple of alchemy healing potions. And these are the ultimate healing item. Like, they will actually recover your health faster than most attacks will reduce it.
Nice.
Okay. Now I guess we'll go up and we'll do a little bit of cooking here. Yeah, I can cook gazelle steaks. How about that, eh? They're basically just like rad stag steaks, eh?
Yep.
Ooh. Roasted bloodworm. Okay, and we're saving those. Okay, so we need to eat something now. We'll have a gazelle steak. How about that, hey? Now, how many settlers have we got here? We got only 3. We haven't gotten a new one yet. And I already had to remove a guard, right? In order to make a provisioner going one way. So I guess I'll have to use the guard as a provisioner going the other way.
Yep.
Until such time that I actually get more settlers here.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that you've gotten so few settlers.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple right away, and then all of a sudden, just about nothing. But anyway, we need to make a settler's uniform, or provisioner's uniform.
Yeah, all the settlers got to wear uniforms now, and it comes with a free dunce hat, right?
Actually, oh, I don't have any aluminum. What the hell? Okay, well, I guess maybe we'll see if we can get some aluminum by scrapping a gun here or something. Yeah, we get aluminum from scrapping that plasma rifle. There we go.
Yeah, and then you can give them the combat rifle that you picked up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because we need aluminum to make the hat, right? There. Man, you need aluminum for almost everything.
You're gonna have to get some more shipments of it sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to Diamond City and see Arturo, I guess.
Hi, how are you?
This settler I already
I just
gave
want
a
to trade
gun
a few
to.
things. Okay.
So, what did I give her? An advanced 44 pistol. That's probably a pretty good weapon already.
Yeah, it's probably good enough for provisioning.
Yeah.
You can always be like, hey, settler, take this missile launcher.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're going to be a provisioner. And I'm not sure what that place is called. Oh, Westcliff's Wind Tower. Yeah, that's what it's called. So we lose a little bit of defense, but we gain a provisioner going over here. Yeah, there we go. To Westcliff's Wind Tower.
And that helps keep your lines nice and short, too. And maybe when you get some more settlers at Westcliff's Wind Tower, you can send one across the map the other way.
Well, judging by the pattern that these things seem to be going in,
It's all
like we've got
triangulated.
one here, one here, one here, and I remember from the write-up, there's one up here at a dam up here somewhere.
Yep.
And then the other one, the last one, is down here in this area down here somewhere-ish, right? So you could do like a like a perimeter all the way around and then connect all the other ones internally, right?
Yep.
So that this one in the center more or less becomes a hub. But anyway, we'll head back over here. And not too sure if people really are big fans of building or not, but we're gonna maybe do a little bit of building today.
All the building, all the fun.
Well, building is fun, actually. I spend more hours building things in this game than I do almost anything else. Well, look at that. More of those guys out here now.
Operators this time.
Operators this time, yeah.
Must just be an encounter hotspot.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that one before he finds some cover.
Oh, what's happening here? How come I can't shoot? Oh.
Oh, hostile scavenger. That'll take care of it.
Oh, he's inside the building, so I can't get him, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I've had about enough of you.
Sadly, auto lock-on cannot solve all of life's problems. Oh, careful. I think there's a provisioner in that building.
Oh, okay. Reload.
You gotta reload first. Wow, what is that building made of, man? That you can just toss like nuke grenades and other things in like that in there, and
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, isn't it?
building is like the ultimate cover.
Okay, well, guess we'll just go in here and... Oh, it's gunners.
I want this one's head!
Right? Operators and gunners.
And scavengers.
And scavengers.
Everybody wants to kill everybody.
Yeah. Wow. And the pack survivalist, too.
Of course. Yeah, there's a lot of corpses in here. I hear somebody rattling off out there too still. Must be someone else out there.
Probably.
There's a lot of guys here.
Oh well, we might as well loot the place while we're in here.
Yeah, and apparently industrial shelving is the ultimate nuclear shelter.
Yeah.
You know, I got some industrial shelving in my bedroom at my place, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we know you're safe in case of a nuclear attack then.
Yup. I'll just get under my, or around my industrial shelving. That'll protect me.
Yep.
Never mind the fact that I've got, like, all this computer equipment sitting on top of that shit.
Okay, well.
Doing this the hard way.
Where? Where are you? Where are you?
Are you where? Actually, I think he go back to the other
there
building.
He is.
I think that's where
found
he
him.
is.
I found him.
I hear another one rattling off too.
Actually, that sounds like one of those, like cartoon character type things.
Oh, okay, yep. Possibly. Typewriter.
Have a drink of water now. Hey, typewriters are good stuff. They got gears and screws and all kinds of useful things. Wow, there's lots of stuff in here, hey?
Ah, you can in fact still buy typewriters.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just decided I was going to look that up randomly. You can still buy ink ribbons for them too.
Well, I suppose that people will still be using typewriters. I'm not sure where. But somewhere, I guess.
Oh, there must be some reason for it. Maybe there's some outdated government department, or maybe there's like something like that, like one writer who's using a typewriter. I think it was the guy who wrote Game of Thrones still uses like an old DOS computer in order to write his books on.
Yeah, George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, yeah. He still uses like an old MS-DOS computer. So,
well, I guess if it does the job, and if all he's doing is just writing books, then
yeah, that's basically it. I think it was because there's no internet to distract him on.
Yeah.
That was his cited reason.
The thing is pretty much a potato if you want to do anything else with it, but
it can do the book writing thing well.
It can do the book writing thing, yeah. Okay, well, looks like we cleared all these guys out.
I have no idea how, if a modern typewriter would even be robust, because you know, things are made for economy now, right? Rather than being made for quality.
You never know. Maybe a modern typewriter is very expensive, though, right?
Oh, the one I saw there was normal $500 on sale for $250.
Oh,
so it was 50% off.
I have no idea how that compares to yesteryear, actually, because I've never
for typewriters.
I've never actually bought a typewriter.
I mean, they've been outdated technology since the 80s, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I remember when I was in high school, they still taught typing classes, right?
Yep.
And they used those electric typewriters, you know, the ones with the rotating ball.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little younger than you, so
well, they didn't have all of the separate keys, you know, like the really old typewriters did. They had a ball, and they did have some sort of primitive optical technology,
right?
You know, where an LED light, you know, would read symbols on a ball, kind of thing.
Yep.
And when you pressed a certain key, it would turn the ball to the right position, and then strike the ribbon and then the paper in order to make, you know, so if you pressed a a B key, it would type a B, right?
Right, yep.
You know what I mean? So it was an electric typewriter, but it was a ball style, not the
lever hammer
Not
type.
the lever hammer type, yeah.
Oh, the one I looked up was the lever hammer type, so it just happened to be the first one that was up there.
Well, those ones, I think, I don't know if they were had electrical assist on them or not, but I think they were, a lot of those types of typewriters were strictly mechanical, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like you actually had to strike the keys firmly in order to
Drive the hammer.
drive the hammer. Okay, well, we have a supply line here. I picked up a whole bunch of new junk that I can drop off in here. Wow.
Yes. I'm a little younger than you, but I can confirm we still do typing. Or at least when I was in high school many years ago, we still did typing.
Oh, okay.
Just not on a typewriter.
Well, I suppose they were all like computers by then.
That's right, yeah, but it was still typing class.
Yeah.
Same deal.
Oh well, anyway, I was never a very good typist. I took typing in grade 10, and I did not get a good enough mark in typing in grade 10 to take typing in grade 11, so...
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, well, for us it was mixed in with the computer class education thing. Which in that class, when I was in it, they basically taught you how to build like basic web pages and things like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but you had to take typing as part of the class.
Oh.
And there was many boring hours of typing. And nobody actually cared, and nobody actually really did all that great at the typing, except for the guy who was always playing the PC games at home.
Uh-huh.
He was pretty good at the typing. That wasn't me at the time.
Yeah, well, to this day, I'm still just a two-finger typing guy, right? I peck away with 2 fingers and, you know.
Well, I, you know, being a computer programmer, obviously I basically spend my entire life typing for a living now, right? But even then, I never did get the whole touch typing thing down. I kind of like type with like 3 fingers and my thumbs. I just don't use the pinkies. And it probably slows me down a little bit, but I'm faster than most people now just because I do it so much.
Yeah, well, you're faster than me anyway.
Really, I think you just get used to it after doing it for a while. Probably don't need really an education in typing unless you were to like try to like become one of those people who transcribe like court documents and whatever.
Yeah, but they don't even like type with a real typewriter either, though. I think they have like a form of shorthand that they use.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I believe they do, yeah.
Yeah, shorthand is still a thing in some professions.
Yeah, well, I think it's like a legal shorthand, though. It's not the same thing as office shorthand, right?
I've heard they don't even teach handwriting in class anymore.
Really? So how do people learn how to write?
I guess they'd learn how to print.
Okay, well, I'm going to put this bed in here so I can sleep, because it's getting dark out and it's too hard to see what I'm doing.
See, we're showing our age. Shorthand, handwriting.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? When I was in junior high, we actually had a class where they taught shorthand.
Yep. No,
Yeah.
they didn't have that when we still had handwriting, but we didn't have shorthand anymore.
Okay, well, just to get rid of all these gunner bodies, I think I'm going to put a Mr. Tidy robot out here. I'm going to move this bed, though, because this bed is in the way.
Put it further up on the tower, I guess.
I don't know whether that counts as sheltered or not. Actually. Because there's not much of a structure over top of it, right? That's temporary. We'll do something better later.
Throw a floating roof piece over top of it.
Yeah,
Problem solved.
I just like to put the Mr. Tidy bot close to a workbench,
Yep.
just because if he happens to collect a lot of stuff,
It's easier to get it there.
it's easier. Like you could end up overloaded by
Picking up all that crap.
emptying out all that crap from the box, and then you can't move.
Yep.
But it's not so much of an issue if you happen to be right next to the. And I like to tidy everything within scan range too, because why not?
You know, there's probably liable to be other bodies and things.
Yeah. And we need to eat and drink again here. See, these refreshing beverages, they're a vanilla thing, and I think that in the vanilla game, they are the most powerful healing item in the game.
Yep.
And they recover your health very rapidly, too. So the alchemy healing potions are basically just a improvement on the refreshing beverage. They heal more.
Yep.
And they also have a longer duration for healing, right? Anyway, we could have some roasted bloodworm, I guess.
Mmm.
Tasty. And then we'll wash it down with some nice purified water. And then we'll continue to work on kind of scrapping the stuff that's in this place. It doesn't look like there's too much. It's mostly just trees and bushes. I can't go that way.
But you can still scrap that.
If I can get a hold of it, yeah.
Again.
There. Okay. I don't think I'll build this far away out in here anyway. But
So we thinking donut building?
yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea, because this looks like it would be a real nightmare to try and build a individual wall around. You know, like you'd be going up and down, and some of these are such differences in elevation.
Yeah, like look at that.
Yeah, you can't even use the chain link fence things effectively, right? Because this is like a cliff.
Yes, donut building. Yeah, I've had the donut building idea for a little while now.
Yeah. Well, I will let you be the guide then. As the chief architect and designer of
As the chief architect and designer of the donut building, who's never actually picked up a fucking controller for this game? Okay.
Yeah, you still need to install yours.
Yeah, I still haven't done that. I'm bad about these things, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Because I still want to use you as a crash test dummy for some of the mods that I've made.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than putting them up on the Nexus and then finding out they don't work. Even though they work in my game.
Oh, works on my machine is a classic programmer trope.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't want to do that. I want to actually be able to test it on someone else's machine just to make sure it works before I even put it up there, right?
Obviously, yep.
Because I learned that lesson from past experience of some mods that we've put up on the Nexus, or actually one in particular.
Yeah, where you got to bundle the scripts with it.
Yeah, but I didn't know that because I'm a rookie, right?
Yep.
So I totally forgot about that. I thought it would be just embedded in the ESP, right?
If only it worked that way.
And it turns out that you actually have to bundle the script and have a script folder if you have a mod that relies on a custom script of some sort.
Yep.
And that's why I'm a little bit wary now about posting things on the Nexus until I'm absolutely sure that they're going to work.
And that you got them all packed up nicely.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking that... Okay, we can probably scrap a couple of these cinder block things too. I don't see any markers that say NPC sits here or whatever, so I think I'm good to do that.
So how much farming space you think you'll need?
Well, there's a lot in here, right?
Do you want to build it high or low?
Well, I think what we need to do is we should at least get our foundation as high as the highest point in the center behind this tower, right? But we'll have to start low and build it up from there.
Yo, I was thinking you could use the concrete foundation roof tile thing in order to stack the foundations on top of each other. You know that little trick? You got the concrete foundation, then you put the wall up, and then you put the roof tile up, and then you put the concrete foundation up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that with these two.
Yeah.
Right.
And kind of use that to make
Yeah, but what we need to do is just count. Like, I can make 460 of these, right?
Yep.
And so what we need to do now is we'll have a look at the concrete one. And I can only make 435 of those. Right?
Yep.
And if we look at the wood one, because there's a wood version of it as well, I can only make 286 of those. So it looks like the barn version is the most economical one. And so I think what we'll do is we'll start off with, you know, maybe... And we'll have to figure out a way to fashion some sort of a path or a gate in and out as well.
Well, I was even thinking, like, in the middle of the structure, you could... Because if the structure is shaped like a donut, then you can just have a couple of doorways on either side internal in the structure to lead, quote-unquote, outside to the crop-growing area.
Yeah. See, I can't get one to go in there. We'll have to figure this out somehow. We'll jam that one in there. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, and you could even, if you needed to, double these up in width if you needed more walking space or something.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking is we'll build these up now.
Yep,
right?
to get them double high.
This will be our entrance here, right?
If you wanted to do it that way, yep.
Sure, why not?
Could also wall it off and just have the only entrance into the donut area be internal to the building. Kind of like a courtyard. Basically, your farm area would be a courtyard in the middle.
Yeah. Here's what I was thinking about doing with this. Because we also have to, you know, realize we have a finite amount of materials to build with too, right?
Yep.
And then we can do this little trick like this.
And that is how you stack foundations.
Yeah, and then we'll just store those because we'll reuse those again later. I'm not sure if there's enough room to go under here. No.
Nope.
But that's okay. We can do it like that. Okay, can we get one to go in there? Yeah.
Oh, you can get one to go in there too.
Yeah. Oh, I had it there. Okay.
And now seems like a good time to pause.
Okay.
And we're back.
Yes, and it appears this entrance is provisioner approved because this provisioner just came from up here somewhere.
Yep. And
Around
walked
the
right
back
through.
side and walked right down this slope right here, and then walked right through this opening, and there is the provisioner right there.
Yep.
So this appears to have been a good choice, and I think I have an idea how I'm going to do this now.
Oh, you gotta realign that gate piece, man.
Oh, which one?
The other one.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, you like it better if they're lengthways like that?
Yes.
Yeah, but see, if they're crossways like this, then it's kind of like you're supporting the span with a beam across, right?
Fine. We'll do them crossways.
You like
Mr.
that
Engineer.
better?
Yeah, but they just got to go both ways. Both the same way.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I have an idea what to do with this now. So, we're going to do our little thing here.
You've been inspired, have you?
Well, we'll build this up one more here. Kind of like that. And we'll build this over this way a bit. Like this. Okay. Oh, I had it.
Oh, you had it. There you go.
There. We'll just blend that right into the ground. And we'll go with a single wall kind of a deal there. Right? Now, then we'll move this one over to here.
Yeah, that looks like that'll be high enough.
Yep. Then we'll do another one of these. Oops. Build that one. Right. Okay. And then we'll just start coming back this way, I think. What do you think of that, hey?
Sure, why not?
We'll build it as a big rectangle, as best we can, around much of this area. That's not a scrappable piece of plywood, I'm not sure why, but okay.
Ah, well, you could always foundation over top of it.
Yeah, I don't know that I need to. I could just leave it there, too. It could just be some random scrap stuff just left laying there by somebody. Okay, I think we want to go one more this way. And we'll start going this way. If I can get up here again now. Ugh, boy. Because what I'm thinking is I'll come over this way and I'll fill this humongous hole with concrete blocks. Right?
All right.
Oh, come on now.
Now, this is going to be one of those things where you have to fuckery something into place.
Yeah, we'll have to fake it. We're going to have to build this up another level higher anyway.
Yeah, because you got a little bit of shit poking through.
Yeah.
I think you had some slope poking through over on the right there too, yep.
Yep.
Just a tiny bit.
So we'll have to build that up a little bit higher on the back side here. But maybe we'll just we could start almost anywhere, right? Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. If we can build enough of these, we're going to invest an awful lot in Okay, so we'll put another one of them there. And then we'll have to jump around to here and we'll put one there. And we'll put one there. There, and then we'll move this one. Because we'll have to make... I want to make it so that the top of the wall is the same elevation all the way around.
Yep.
Just because it cuts down on the number of ladders and things that you have to build, right?
That's right, yeah.
But the reason that I'm doing this the way I am is because I've got a couple of gun turrets and a guard post, a couple of gun turrets and a guard post, and then on the very top level, a couple of gun turrets and a guard post.
Yep.
Right? Just to guard the entrance really, really well. And we might have to do something here, too. Just because...
Yeah, well, the idea is your wall is also your structure, right? So you can leave the inside of the wall hollow and empty.
Yeah.
And then put your beds and everything inside.
Okay, so we'll put the ladder there. And then we can do a little bit of... a little bit of this. Right? That gives us access in there.
Yep.
And then we can do a little bit of this.
Oh, I think you missed.
Did I miss? I missed. Okay. There.
There you go. These things happen sometimes.
Yeah, we got a little bit of rocks sticking through here, but we'll maybe put another block in here too. Right.
Oh. Gonna have to put a roof piece on something? Oh, there you go. Gotta do it that way.
We'll have to fudge it in there. Like that.
Problem solved. Oh, you had it. There you go.
There. Okay.
You could almost scaffold your way all the way across here.
Yeah, really. Instead of doing that, we could just kind of do something like this. Right? Just like that. And this one goes up here. Then we need another one of those nice steel pieces, hey?
Yep.
Whoops. Concrete. Floors. Yeah.
Very nice.
Right? Yeah.
And now you just gotta get the exterior height the same all the way around.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking this outer part here, that's going to be
the final height.
Hopefully the final height. If everything works out.
Nope, gotta get your support beam in.
Oop. Okay, we'll have to do this another way.
Oh,
See,
maybe start with a short one and then go a long one?
oh, maybe we'll put it there. Okay, that works. Right?
Yep, that works.
Yeah. And then we can do kind of the same thing here. We'll put it there. That's
I guess
kind
you
of-
could put
that's-
a floor wide. Oh, no, that works.
Yeah, because this can then just
Go down,
drop,
yeah,
drop down to there. Yeah, there we go. And it helps to support that piece too, like this section. Yeah, nice.
You just
Okay.
want to get one more in there. It should be itching at you.
You can put that one right there, though. I don't like it there, though. Put it there. There, that'll work okay. So this is going to be a massive fortification, hey?
Apparently. That's kind of how it's turning out now.
Yeah. But I like doing stuff like this.
This is the whole reason you build.
One more there. Then we turn the corner. Well, you know what? I used to build, before I had a lot of the chain link fence and junk fence, snap points and all that kind of stuff, I used to build most of my settlement walls this way.
Yeah.
Because shipments of concrete are very cheap to buy, right? Like, at least at the time, it appeared that concrete was the cheapest building material available, right?
That you could work with, yeah.
And so I used to make a lot of really big, kind of blocky looking fortifications like this, right? Yeah, sure, that'll work. Might have to go up one more yet.
Gonna make it a big, perfect square.
Well, we gotta start heading back toward here.
Yeah, and bringing that out this way.
Yeah, we'll bring it out one more out here. And start coming this way. Right? Yeah, we're gonna end up coming right into this hill here, so we'll have to build it up even higher.
It's looking more and more like a giant pit mine kind of operation.
Yes, we have just run out of... Okay, well, we can cheat a little bit with this one. There, just to fill in that gap.
Yep.
And then I guess we'll have to build it again one more level higher. We're almost there.
There you go. Gonna go one more higher yet? Or you
Yeah.
could make it a little narrower, I suppose.
Well, I suppose I could make it a little narrower.
Cut
maybe.
those rocks out, and then you don't gotta worry about building over them.
Yeah. Oop.
And then I think you got another piece in the corner back here.
Yeah.
This is probably better. Do it this way. If you can get up on top of that thing, it'll be easier to rearrange all those blocks now.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to... Oh, there's a stair right here. Okay, so we're going from there to here. And from there to here. There to here. Oop. Okay. And it looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of, we'll just store that one, and store that one for now. Because we'll have to build our, we'll have to build our foundation pieces over here a little bit too. Right?
Yep. I think you got another one back there too, yep.
Yeah. There, that'll work. Okay. Here we go.
You're finally there.
We're finally there. I think this will be the
Final level.
final level. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a staircase in here. I'll move it later probably, but
It's easier to build
just
from
for
the top.
convenience sake, yeah, it's easier to build this from the top.
Yeah, and then whatever housing structures you have, you see at the far end there, you could just embed them into the side of the wall there.
Well, what I was thinking is instead of taking up any more real estate, I would just put them atop the walls.
Yeah, I suppose you could do that too, yep. Then you'd have, like, infinite farming space.
Yeah.
And infinite, whatever else space.
You know, you just make the residential area a long, rectangular shaped corridor, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Not quite there yet. Okay, then we need another one of these nice steel pieces again. Right? I put it in the right place?
Yep.
Yeah. Looks like I've got an extra piece there, too.
A freebie.
Yeah. And I'm thirsty. And hungry.
All this concrete laying is hard work, man.
Wow. I went quite a while without drinking something. I was really thirsty. I should have lots of food anyway. We'll have another gazelle steak there. Now that should keep us happy for a little while.
Yep.
Whoops. There. Is that good? Yeah. Okay, so now what building the residential area on top of this will do too is, of course, it'll save me from having to build the stone walls even higher yet, right?
Yep. Yeah, because you can always just add regular walls onto the outside of
That's
this
right.
thing.
See, now we build some regular walls out here.
And then just draw the inside part of the corridor out more.
Well, I'm just going to guesstimate as to how much I need in order to put about 40 beds in here, right? Because you don't have to build the entire wall out of these, right? Like, you don't have to do the entire wall. You can just do enough to support about 40 beds.
Yep.
And you can get roughly 2 per square, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, more or less. Maybe a little bit extra because we'll have to put some doorways in here too, right?
Yep.
Like there. And maybe we'll put a couple of extra links on. We might as well go right to the corner over here, right? Just to allow us a little bit of space to put a staircase up onto the roof here too, right?
Fair enough, fair enough.
And that should be more than enough room. And then you just put walls in here. Okay, where's our staircase?
Gonna pull the staircase over that.
Yeah, we'll just put the staircase right there. Right? Oh, okay. Maybe that wasn't such a good place to put the staircase.
Move it over one.
We'll move it over a couple here. We'll just put the wall there. And we'll put the staircase there. How's that? Yeah, that's
Very
better.
nice.
Okay, and then we'll just continue on building our walls. So you'll notice that, whoops, these settlements have a very large build limit too, right?
Yep.
Like, you can't build this much stuff in some of the vanilla settlements without running out of room. And that's why I have a couple of console commands that I use to
Open up those settlements.
open up those settlements so that you can build more stuff in them, right?
Yep.
And there are mods as well on the Nexus that do the same thing through batch commands and things like that. But I don't really use those. I used to use one, but since I learned that console command, I figured why have the space for an extra mod when you don't need it.
Yep.
And also I found that you don't necessarily need to expand the limit on all of the settlements that were included in a lot of these mods.
It's just a couple of them.
Just a couple of them, just occasionally. Maybe we'll put a stair in here too, right?
Save on walking. And one more in there too, huh?
Sure, why not?
That actually works out quite nicely. That doorway is still usable there.
Yep.
Watch you end up with written complaints. Everybody goes through the door and turns into the staircase and bangs their head.
Yeah. See, and then you can just come right out here onto the top of the defensive wall.
Yep.
Right. There. I think we're just about done. Now, except for
Putting in beds.
putting in beds and, you know,
Some
like
water stuff.
attracting settlers and putting in some water and that kind of stuff. And I really don't think that you know, windmill is probably going to be sufficient power for all of our needs.
No, probably not. But you can basically lodge everything into the interior of this wall now.
Yeah.
And then it'll be well defended from just about anything that will come out and strike it. You basically made your space, and so now it doesn't matter how up and down the interior is, because you can kind of just segment it off from the wall as you need.
Yep, that's right. And here's kind of a neat idea too. Why don't we do this just for fun? We need these. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then that's okay. I can jump off of things that are high.
You gotta get your supports in.
Yeah. Oh, I can't reach from here. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to go back up to the top again. Oh, okay. I guess we need a way up on there too, right?
How does one get up to there?
Well, I know
They're
how
here.
Yeah. We'll just put another airway right there. Because I had just a smooth... Okay, well, I guess I got a smooth spot here. I could walk onto it from here too, right? Okay, and I kind of forgot about this too. Okay.
Traps self inside.
Yeah. Well, no, we need to do another stairway here.
Yeah, gotta scaffold your way all the way up now.
Yeah. Okay. So, now here we go. Okay, that's probably good enough.
There you go.
Okay, might have to go and sleep again now. It's starting to get dark again.
Indeed.
Boy, oh boy. Okay, that's just nicely on the outside of the stairs. We'll just imagine that those piles were driven to refusal, right?
Well, look at that. You actually leveled up here, too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, you only get a little tiny piece of XP for each piece that you build in a settlement, but if you build a lot,
It adds up.
it adds up. Now, is that one all the way in the ground? Or
Looks
do we
like
need
it, yep.
Do we need just a short piece there?
Making sure it's underground.
That's right. These piles are all driven to refusal, right? Which means basically that you use a pile driver to drive a steel H pile into the ground until each blow from the pile driver is less than a certain measurement.
Yep.
And that's what driving a pile into refusal means. Basically, you hit whatever passes for bedrock in the region, and then you can't drive the pile in any further, right? Okay, well, I guess we can go sleep in our tower bed one more night.
Yeah, well, you could drag it out to be.
Yeah, I could actually put it inside the building now, right? I suspect we've got more than enough space for beds now in here.
More than enough space for farming, more than enough space to put in power.
Yeah. We'll grab this too, because I can't see this being a sheltered bed either, right? I could check with the console command, but I somehow just don't think so.
Yeah, I doubt it is.
But a sleeping bag is still a bed, so we'll put it in.
Some poor settler will,
Yeah, well, you know what? It's funny, but some settlers will actually select a sleeping bag over a bed if there are both types of things available. I'm not sure what kind of logic, causes them to pick one over the other, but...
It must just be like an ordered thing, like beds are built in a certain order, sleeping bags are built in a certain order, and then it just goes down the list.
I suppose. Oh, now I've got insomnia. So we'll have to... You know what? We need to put in a water fountain.
Yeah, you could jam it in here, you could jam it in at the tower itself, you could jam it in just about anywhere you want. Got tons of space now, more space than you'll ever need.
Hey, in the town where I grew up, or where I spent some of my childhood anyway, they have a big stone and concrete marker in the middle of town.
Oh yeah.
And there's a water fountain in the side of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's always good to have public amenities, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I used to walk back and forth past it every day on the way to school.
Yep.
And home. Oh yeah, right now I gotta do my antibiotic thing.
How did that thing hold up in the winter?
No, they shut the water off to it in the wintertime. Yeah.
Makes sense.
And now we're thirsty because we took antibiotics, so we gotta take another drink of water now.
Rip.
So there you go. Just imagine that all the piping going to this water fountain is internal, like inside the concrete here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, how are we doing for time anyway?
We are an hour 41.
Wow, okay, this took a long time.
Well, but you got something very usable out of it.
Yep. So maybe what we'll do is I'll put the finishing touches on this off camera, but what I was going to do is put a bunch of lovely environmentally friendly windmills up here on this little metal deck that I built.
And then hook them all together?
And then hook them all together, and then that way we'll have power to put in water and all, water purifiers and all that kind of good stuff.
All right.
But this looks like it's very nearly impregnable, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You line the top of this with laser turrets and things like that.
Nothing's going to attack from this side.
And plus you'll have the additional guns on each level, right over top of the gateway.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing's getting in here. So, and we still have our original windmill well above the level of everything.
With your original 5 power.
Yeah. So anyway, this was settlement, Nuka World settlement number 3. So hope you all enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
That was an awful lot of building. We'll take a break from building in the next episode and maybe go and explore the one area of the park that we haven't explored yet.
Yeah, I got to get those star cores.
Yeah. So Safari Adventure, right, is the last of the major park areas. And then there's a number of encounter areas, both in the south end and in the north end.
Yep.
Of Nuka World too. So we'll get around to exploring those areas too. But you know what? For the people who are fans of building things, just thought we'd do a little bit of building things today.
Indeed.
So I guess until next time.
I'm Rectby5.
And I am Sandman 99.
Have a good one.